Hi. So far we've looked at solving one-step equations, we've looked at solving two-step equations, and now we're going to step it up and we're going to step it up and solve multiple step equations. So when we're solving multiple step equations, the first thing that we should know is that we want the left side to be as simple as possible, and we would like the right side to be as simple as possible. And in this case, the right side is just a number, so we don't have to worry too much quite yet about the right side. So we want each side of this equation to be as simple as possible. So as you can see, we have a 9x and we have a 3x. Those two things, as you've previously learned, are like terms. So if we have like terms, we want to make sure we're joining our like terms. So 9x plus 3x gives us 12x. And now I'm going to rewrite the rest of the equation without changing anything. All right, so we joined our like terms, and if we look, we see no more like terms. That is as simple as possible. That is also as simple as possible. So we are ready to continue to solve our equation. All right, so remember that when we're solving these equations, our goal is to get the variable, in this case x, we want that alone. And so in order to get that alone, we have to solve backwards. So remember, you may remember, why am I writing that I'm sad? I am not sad. Why am I writing sad MEP? If you've been watching my videos, this is actually just PEMDAS, but backwards. So when you're back solving, you're going to use PEMDAS, but you're going to use it backwards to get that variable alone. So you're taking care of subtraction and addition first. So right now, we have 14 being added to that expression, and we want to get rid of it because we want that x alone. So we are going to start off by subtracting 14 from both sides. So when we subtract 14 from both sides, we get that 12x is equal to 62 minus 14, which is 48. Now we want the x alone, and again, since the operation here is multiplication, we have to divide that by 12 to get rid of it. And whatever we do to one side, we have to do to the other side. So we get that x is equal to 4 when we divide. And that's how you solve an equation that has like terms in it. Let's look at another one. Let's look at one with parentheses. Make this fun. Okay, so this one looks a little bit harder, but I'm sure you can handle it. All right, so in this question, again, the key points to remember is before you start back solving, you always want to make sure that you've simplified each side of the equation as much as possible. So simplify the expression on the left as much as possible, simplify the right side as much as possible, and then you can start to back solve. So in order to simplify the left side, we first have to take care of the parentheses. It's a good habit to rewrite the question, so we'll do that really quickly and then we'll begin. All right, so in order to simplify the left side, we're going to start off with the distributive property. Always start with the distributive property if you have parentheses. All right, so we have here 5x minus 2x, because I'm multiplying the negative 2 by x, plus 2 because I'm multiplying negative 2 by negative 1 or by minus 1. All right, and that is equal to 8. So now you have to ask yourself, is this equation, is the left side of the equation as simple as it can get? And the answer to that question is no, because we still have a pair of like terms. So we have to join those like terms, 5x minus 2x, and when we join those like terms, we get 3x plus 2 is equal to 8. All right, so now it looks pretty easy. Again, remember now that each side of the equation is as simple as it can get, we're going to back solve. And when you're back solving, remember, the order is PEMDAS backwards. So we're going that way because we're back solving. We're not going that way. All right, so we're dealing with subtraction and addition first. So we have to take 2 from both sides, and we get that 3x is equal to 8 minus 2, which is 6. And since 3 is being multiplied by x, the inverse operation there is divide by 3. And whatever we do on one side, we do on the next side. And we get that x is equal to 2. And that is how you solve an equation that has multiple steps. I said that weird. All right, have a good one.